right, men, let's have a chat, shall we? And I promise I won't bite unless you want me to. But seriously, I want to give you this like sprinkle of holy water of insight to helping you save your fucking relationships. So there is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be this financial provider or wanting to be the protector or wanting to be the person who has it all together, who leads, who figures it all out. That's a valid relational identity if that's one you choose and your partner is cool with also. Now let's insert a hard pill suppository edition. That role, those roles, they don't just fucking happen to you. It's not this automatic grant by gender, intention, or effort alone. It's something you're going to learn, you have to practice, you have to adapt into, and sometimes life makes that role temporarily unavailable. And that is where things begin to fall apart for so many men. Because for a lot of those men in heterosexual relationships, the moment those circumstances threaten that script, from the financial stress to the emotional overwhelm to executive function barriers, health, ADHD, burnout, you fucking name it, that nervous system isn't saying, oh, okay, how do I adjust? For a lot of men, it's saying to protect the fucking ego at all costs. Again, this is not about all men. I'm just talking to you if this happens to you. So don't get your fucking panties in a twist. So instead of then flexibility, we're getting a rigidity. And instead of curiosity, we get defensiveness. And instead of connection, we get fucking walls. And it's not because these men don't care, but because the social script tells them that adapting equals failing. And clinically, what I see isn't this conscious selfishness. It's this automatic identity threat response. And when a partner, typically the woman in this dynamic, starts to see her partner distressed, she often then responds by avoiding, compensating, or taking on more. And it's not because she wants to. Who the fuck wants that? It's because it doesn't feel safe to be a partner when the other person is in survival mode and refusing support. So she goes into survival mode and then she ends up carrying more mental load. She edits herself, she stops bringing things up, and then slowly the relationship becomes less collaborative and more managerial. When your fucking ego becomes more important than the fucking relationship, not on purpose, not maliciously, but because it's the only way you know how to feel safe, guess what? Intimacy is taking the fucking hit. And I'm sorry to fucking break it to you, but a man trapped in his fucking ego is not sexy to most women. It will dry a woman out faster than the fucking Sahara Desert. What is sexy is a man who can be honest, accountable, vulnerable. A man who can say, I'm struggling, and then lean into his partnership instead of trying to fucking solve everything alone. I cannot tell you how many relationships end up shifting and also how much desire then can begin to return when a man is willing to be emotionally available with his partner. Growth doesn't require abandoning the provider identity. It requires expanding it and being vulnerable enough to say, you know, this version of me isn't accessible right now, and that doesn't make me less valuable. And if you're listening to this and your panties are on a fucking twist right now and you're feeling activated, defensiveness, or misunderstood, I want you to fucking pause. Now, that reaction isn't proof you're wrong. Data. It's information. And so I want you to ask yourself, what role are you trying to fucking protect? What are you afraid it says about you if you can't maintain it? And is that protection helping your relationship or slowly starving it? And that's not an attack. That's a fucking invitation, my friends. An invitation that allows you to see a different path to getting your fucking shit back together.